Hi everyone, this is Kenya back with another drama review. I'm in Korea. I'm here for a year. I've already been here for about 4 to 5 months now. The video I released previously before this was way back from like summer of 2018. And I just wanted to give y'all some content while I was here in Korea. So let's start off with, you should hit that subscribe button and you should hit that notification button if you want to be notified of more reviews. Okay, so today we're going to talk about her private life. It just recently ended not too long ago, and I finished it on the 5th of June. So it hasn't been that super long since I've watched it, and it's still pretty fresh in my mind. So I'm really hoping to give y'all at least one, stretching it to 2 reviews a month, because I am super busy in Korea. Like super busy, and I take a lot of naps. Yeah. So let's get straight to the summary, okay? Our show is the beginning of our main female lead, Dokmi, and she is an art curator. And if you don't know what that is, it's basically the people that create the art galleries within a museum, like the ones that actually take the pictures and make them look aesthetic within the art gallery, which is a pretty cool job. And she loves her job as a curator, and she wants to be able to climb up the ladder and become the director of the art gallery she works in. But underneath all of that, she is a super fangirl. She loves fangirling. She takes fangirling to like a whole nother level, and she will support whoever she's supporting. And her current idol is Xian. So she goes to all the events. She runs the fan website, and people go to her for all the best picks. She loves Xian, and she will support him no matter what. She's unabashedly happy to be a fangirl, and that's what I love about Dokmi. So after some unfortunate circumstances happens with her current director, a new director comes in named Ryan Gold, who's our male lead, and he comes in with an iron fist practically. So he comes in and they have a few altercations with each other. They don't really match right off the bat, and they start to do an art project with Dokmi's favorite idol, Siwon. But because of other unfortunate circumstances, she's labeled as his woman, and then now they have to come up with a plan to make sure his reputation and her reputation aren't ruined. So Ryan Gold and Dokmi decide to start a fake relationship, and we all know where that leads to. So on to the characters. We have Dokmi, played by the lovely Park Min-young. She is a 30-something-year-old woman who literally just has no shame for fangirling and still doing what she loves to do. So she knows it's hard to maintain being a fangirl while also being in a relationship. She doesn't basically care about the relationship aspect anymore. I mean, she cares, but she knows it's always gonna turn out pretty bad when she has to hide that part of herself, and then they all of a sudden find out she's a fangirl. She is super stern at work, but she's such a carefree person outside of it, and it's like she only wants to be loved for who she is. Like, except that she fangirls over idols, but if you do become her lover, you're going to be her number one idol in a way, you know? I don't get it, but it made sense in the show. I don't know. So she's super energetic, super passionate, and super caring. So when she does decide to give Ryan Gold a chance, or when they decide to become a couple, she decides to be his personal fangirl, you know? And that just brings out a whole nother side of her that I'm pretty sure any man would want. She's the most caring, supportive girlfriend that you could possibly ever want. She's amazing as a girlfriend. Even I wish I was that caring. Whoa, It made me thought about a couple things I shouldn't. She is just a fun person, and she just loves so hard. Moving on to our male lead, Ryan Gold, played by the hunk of a man, Kim Jae-wook. He's fine, y'all. He's pretty fine. So Ryan Gold is a 30-something-year-old as well, who's a former artist turned, I want to say, art critic, because he also went through some unfortunate circumstances. He also becomes the art director of Dokmi's museum for his own personal reasons that you'll find out if you go watch the show. Upon first glance, he's cold, rigid, uptight, practically the cliche of any guy that comes into the drama world firsthand before he gets hit with his love interest, But when he actually starts to interact with Dokmi and realize his feelings, he's just a big soft lion at heart. Yeah, because Ryan they kind of mix it up and call him Lion. Ryan is a very devoted, mature, and caring boyfriend to Dokmi. He wants to really be a part of her life. When he starts to understand her fangirling nature, and he never shames her for it. And that was the biggest points I gave him for, was that he never said her fangirling was an issue. He's also probably what every woman wants in a guy, despite the cliche dark past. And he should be what every guy should aspire to be. All right, I'm gonna move on to Eungi, who is Dokmi's best guy friend. He's played by An Bo-hyun, and dude is massively tall and fit. Just saying. So there's not much to really say about Eungi. I just want to mention him because he's a big part of the show, but he's the type of character I don't like, simply for the fact is he's the second male lead who never says his feelings until the main female lead has another guy to go after. Another guy that shows interest in her. And now all of a sudden you realize she's not gonna always be there because she's literally showing interest in this guy. It's not like the other ex-boyfriends who ran away after they found out she was a fangirl. No, this is a guy who actually accepts her for who she is, and you realize she's got to be taken from you. And that pisses me off so much. But don't get me wrong, Eungi is a really good friend. He supported her. Even when he told her that her fangirling is weird, he never told her, yo, you need to stop doing this or you're gonna never find love ever, he was there for her practically the whole time. So I'm gonna do some highlight characters. Hopefully this will be super quick. I want to highlight Dokmi's other best friend, Lee Sun-jun, played by Park Jin-ju, because I've been following Park Jin-ju since Sunny, ever since her role in the movie Sunny, and she's always played supporting characters. Every time I see her as a supporting character, I'm all in for the show. And her and her husband in the show were very realistic to me. He just didn't make the right decision. He just literally thought he was supporting his family. Did go behind her back. No points for that dude. But because of her friends, because of actually him talking to other people about it, he really wanted to make it up to her, and she finally said, okay, you can make it up to me, but doesn't mean I forgive you, which I understand. She doesn't have to forgive him for him to have to make it up to her. And I really love the aspect of that couple, and it was really fun to watch. So my next highlight character is Hyunjin, aka Cindy, played by Kim Bo-ra. I've never seen anything with Kim Bo-ra in it, but Cindy as a character was very entertaining. She was the sasaeng that you hated. She stalked the idol. She would take pictures outside of his apartment. It was so creepy. And her mom hated her being a fangirl. So she decides to try to out the relationship of Dokmi and Ryan because they were in a fake relationship. But all of that, she could have became just a villainous character, and then once she was outed for trying to break up their fake relationship, she could have just disappeared. but actually they kept her, used her intentions to make her a better person. And I really love that. She had like probably the best character development in the show. Let's move on to highlights. Yay! I'm so lame. So highlight number 1, Hyunjin / Cindy's mom is super eccentric. I love the actress. She plays super eccentric characters in a lot of stuff, but she's also just a really good actress. Kim Sun Young is her name. Sorry, my leg started to hurt. She is an amazing actress, and I just loved her throughout the show as a very eccentric art director who did bad things but was still so funny you can really take it seriously. So I loved Hyunjin's mom. Highlight number 2, the kiss scenes. I don't even know if I want to show y'all how the kiss scenes, because you should just go watch it. Kim Jae-wook and Park Mi-young. That was some of the most mature kissing scenes I've ever seen. He put her on the table. You don't see that in K-dramas. Highlight number 3. Friendships were tight, supportive, very caring. They also knew when to give each other space. So the friendship between Dokmi, Eungi, and Sunju, they were so supportive of each other. They also made fun of each other. They also cared for each other. They also got mad at each other. It was a true friendship. Highlight number 4. Coworkers are very supportive. They know Dokmi is a hard worker. They support her. They got her back. If any mistakes are made, they are there to help her with it. Highlight number 5 is because of the character development. It was very mature. There were realistic reactions to situations, and there was no over-the-top dramatized reactions just for views. Literally every way that somebody reacted in this show would be how somebody would realistically react in a real life situation. It made you really want to watch more. The only con I had for this show was that it started in a fake relationship. I know there's not much ideas you can keep recycling in Dramaland. There are so many of the same starting plots. Nothing's different. Nothing's as different anymore, you know? So I understand some things are going to be cliche, but I still had to take off a little bit of points because I wanted them to develop a relationship naturally, not just because they had to be in a fake relationship to resolve a situation. My overall message and the conclusion for this review and the end of this show was that pursue your dreams and your passion, because if you don't, nobody else is going to do it for you. And love yourself and be yourself, because somebody else is going to love you for who you are. Because she was so unabashedly, she just didn't care that she was a fangirl at 30 something years old. She didn't care that she went outside dressed in full incognito to go take pictures at a fan event. She just didn't care. And she also didn't pursue the fact that she wanted him to see her. She did it all because she truly just loved his music and loved him as pretty much a person and for his art, you know? And she never wanted to be known. And that was what made it even more amazing. So my drama list rating it's an 8 because it was a great show, great story, great character development. But for some reason, it just didn't give me that to give it a 9, because it was pretty chill, it was pretty light, it was fun, you know, but nothing that like said, oh my god, this is the most amazing show ever. No, it hit all the right buttons that it wanted to hit, but it wasn't like a critical success, you know. So that's the end of this review. This is Tavon Rebel, and I'm going to be out. Till next time. Bye bye.